Hi, and welcome back to the BNSF Fall River Division in HO scale. In our previous video, we toured John Parker's incredible HO scale layout, and today we're going to take a look at operations. So for the next few minutes, enjoy as we take a little bit of a closer look at some of the unique trains that run over this incredible railroad. Today we're going to be following the Public Service or PSC coal train, which is a job that runs nearly the entire length of the railroad, from the Public Service power plant in the east to the Black Diamond mine in the west. However, before our train's ready to leave Fall River Yard, it's a very busy main line and there's quite a bit of traffic that the dispatcher has to clear up before our train's ready to leave Fall River and make its way westbound over the railroad to the mine. Here's some of the traffic that's out on the line ahead of our train. First up is an empty eastbound intermodal led by BNSF 4593. These empty intermodal trains are often referred to as bear tables, and this one's destined for Fall River Yard, where it'll terminate and the cars will be taken to the intermodal facility where they'll be loaded with shipping containers and readied for an outbound train. Entering the town of Sage, this is the first siding westbound out of Fall River Yard where the dispatcher can coordinate meets. He's lined up the bear table train through Sage on the main line, while he's holding a loaded welded rail train in the siding, which will be ready to go west as soon as this train clears. This is an incredible and meticulously modeled train that John has done here on the layout, using long pieces of plastic to replicate the continuous welded rail which spans 20 to 30 cars without break, and it's really an incredible train. Once both these trains have cleared Sage, we can finally catch up with our PSC coal train. It's empty and headed westbound towards the mine, and the dispatcher has lined him out of the yard, but not very far. He's already lined him into the siding at Sage, where he's coordinated another meet with one more loaded eastbound coal train, which they'll meet before our PSC coal train can continue westbound over the railroad and over the hill. So the engineer is going to bring the train to a stop at the west end of the siding, and hold until our loaded eastbound is by and the meet is complete. With the meet finished, we next catch up with a PSC coal train as it's in mountainous terrain just outside of Winston. Here, the three EMDs are in full dynamics as they take this train down the grade towards the bottom of the hill at Kimber. With no eastbounds presently in sight, the dispatcher has lined the PSC coal train through the siding at Overlook on the main line. Here, this is an incredible part of the railroad that's very mountainous and representative of the Cascade and Western Mountains in the United States, with some incredible scenery and some even more incredible backdrops that really bring this scene to life. Once down the mountain and through the town of Kimber, the railroad enters the flatlands and double track. Here, the dispatchers lined an eastbound intermodal which is heading towards us from Main 1 to Main 2 so that we can meet him on the double track and continue westbound on Main 1.
We're waiting at the signal in West Winston, and we will be ready to go down the hill whenever we have a clear railroad. All right, we're going to send you down the hill. You got work along the way?
We're now nearly on the westernmost point of the railroad, at the Black Diamond Mine, and this is where the PSC coal train terminates, or at least turns around. Here, the engineer is going to bring the train into the yard where they're going to stop, inspect the train and make sure it's ready for loading, and then load it via flood loader. You'll notice that there's also a Union Pacific coal train here, and Union Pacific has trackage rides over the Fall River Division on various points throughout the railroad, and also loads coal trains here at the Black Diamond Mine. Once loaded, our PSC coal train is going to return eastbound back towards Fall River and the public service power plant beyond that. We next catch it here at a place on the railroad called Crater Loop, where the railroad does a 360-degree turn and loops over itself. Our train also stopped at a location called Kimber, which is the point, if you recall, on the bottom of the hill. This is where all eastbound heavy trains stop and helper locomotives are added to push them up towards the top of the hill. With our loaded PSC coal train well on its way back towards the power plant, that just about wraps up this video. I know I didn't cover everything, but I also wanted to be able to focus on running trains and operating while I had the opportunity to visit. So I want to thank John for the opportunity to share this layout with you guys, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.